Hello, it's Dominique. Today I am sharing with you an album I just finished. I was using, as you can see, I even used the cover design that was here. Suzan Widget design paper, the flower patterns from K&Company. So I used this paper. I've used also Suzan Widget some stickers with a lot of sentiments and some little flowers and butterflies. I used a couple of butterflies. I think it's from her too. I don't have the card that's saying what company it is, but as you can see, it's the same pink, same here. So I'm pretty sure it's the same thing here. Also, I used a couple of little stickers from the dollar store that my friend Roxanne gave me for my birthday. She gave me 12 packages of different stickers. Thank you, Roxanne. Hello. Okay, so that's what we've used. I'll show you what I've used. What was the cover here when we get to that page. So this is the album. It's pretty big. I mean, it's a large size here. I think it's like 7.5 by 8.5, something like that. Because the designs in this paper collection are large and you have to have large pages. There is no way you can do that differently. I've done another album last year with these papers. I've used one sheet of each because there are two, so I used the other sheet of each to make this one. And also what I found is that the paper, once you put the glue, it kind of becomes wavy, which I didn't like very much, but anyways, I managed to put my things after they've dried. You can kind of work the pages and make them straight and flat. So this is the cover. So I used one of the pattern paper, one of the sheets that the paper from the paper collection, and as you can see, they are big designs, patterns. So I made a bouquet and I used a lot of the raffia. I used some here. This is one of the stickers from the sentiment sticker sheet that I showed you, and I stuck it on a little piece of cardstock from the paper collection, put a piece of chipboard underneath to make it 3D, and then I glue that on a piece of chipboard covered with paper and my little picot, and put again a little piece of raffia here, some pearls all over. And this is a flip album, so we have two spines, and again here I'm using my fabric. It's suede like fabric, or faux suede. And here are the chain. I'm using some of the Tim Holtz pins and things to make the chain on the spine so that it stays there. And I used a couple of little charms that I had with this little tassel I got at, I think it's Hobby Lobby. The back, I just used some stamps because I bought some stamps at Hobby Lobby because they were in clearance and it was so cheap. So I said, okay, I'm going to use a few stamps now that I have some. So I used a stamp here and I kind of cut around it, and I mounted it on a piece of chipboard with my picot again here, just to give some interest to the back of the album. So let's go inside. So first page. So this is my flip album with the two flipping pages as well. So this is what I like to do these days, this year anyways, that's my specialty. So here I made a file. I used some stickers, here a little bird sticker from the dollar store, some of the sentiments, and this is my 4 envelope file with a magnet. And this is the middle flap from the middle chipboard. This is made with chipboard, by the way. It's medium weight chipboard. Here I use a little envelope that I cut into in not quite in the middle, and I made a little file. So there's a little file here, and I have this extra sheet. I just used one of the punches that I've bought at Joann's this week. Just put a card here. It can be here, it can be here, wherever. And here again I mounted on a piece of chipboard this little sentiment. So first page is the envelope page, kind of closure. So it goes like this. So here I've put a pocket this way so that the photos that are, or the cards, whatever, are put in there don't fall off. So I put one here, and I did the same here with the 2 pockets. So there's one pocket here, one pocket here, but this will stay inside because it is going towards the center. And here's just a belly band. That's what I did here. I didn't want to go too crazy on this one because I was just making this to get rid of the papers that I had left over, and I didn't want to go too crazy because I don't want to sell this album too expensive. So, and I use a lot of billings too that I had in my stash. Here I did my belly band with the cards. So you have 1, 2, they all have their own belly bands. 3 and 4. I could afford to make 4 because the page was large enough, but I should have made them a little bit closer because the last one was too big, was coming off here. I mean coming out, so I had to cut it so it's shorter, and it tucks here in the little pocket. So I really like making this page. So they have 4 cards, and I use the same sheet with the postcard and things in the paper collection. And those are cards. These are the cards that I buy at Joann in the $1.99 bin. They're 12 envelopes and 12 cards, and they are very sturdy. I will use them all the time. Every time I go at Joann, I buy a couple. And last time I went there, it was yesterday, I bought some. They had a special. I think it's still on. I'm not sure. You buy 2, you get 1 free. So I said, okay, that's a good deal. So this is page 3. So this is magnetized. So you have this. Here I put a little sentiment, and I put on a piece of paper from the paper collection, a tiny piece, not too thick, piece of chipboard underneath, and some pearls. So this is magnetized. It opens like this. So I just stamped here for a photo mat. Here too with some journaling spot, and this is a pocket. And here again, the same as this here, and this is a belly band, and I made this little stopper here with a little stamp of bird's nest. So I thought it was cool. This one here is a belly band, so I put 3 different ribbons and trims, and it's a belly band. So this is the one piece, the paper that I've used from the sheet, I mean the cover. So if you look for this paper collection, this is what you have to look for. The big white flower with little bluebird with a little yellow tummy. So this one I made just, I didn't want to make them too thick because I didn't have much spine here to have everything go in, so I didn't want to go too thick. This is the second section. So here I have a pocket here. Again, here I used one of the little sentiments from the sticker sheet, and I mounted on a piece of chipboard covered with paper. One of the butterflies, it really fits with this one. So I had put a magnet here, but with all the cards that I put here, it wouldn't magnetize anymore. But anyways, it's vertical, so it stays in anyways. So this is 1, 2 pockets, and this is one of the birds from the little sticker sheet I had here. This here too, and I use one of the paper from the paper collection to make a tuck spot and a little envelope here or pocket. And I had this little sheet here, so I said, okay, I use the sponge, little stamp the bird's nest, and it just goes in here. So it could be journaling for whatever is in here. So this is my 9-face page. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I put a pocket this way, and another one this way here. And I put a little sticker here. And then these 2 here are just belly bands, this one and this one. And these are with a little pocket here on the side to put photos. They will stay in because it's really flat. It's glued right on. It's not wrapped around, so anything that goes in there will stay. If you put, like, let's say you use this little card here. So you go, see, it stays right in there. And you can put a few pictures there if you want to. And this is the belly band in the center. So this is my 9-face page with the different gussets. You've heard about that. And here I haven't put the little strip of paper, but I think it's really nice to finish this. It's cleaner, so I'm going to add a little piece here, a little strip of paper, probably the blue here. I still have some left. And the third section here, this is the corner bands. They can tuck some photos in there if they want to. They can glue. Because of the big pattern on the papers, I couldn't like go like a pocket on it because it would hide everything. So that's why I just made the corner bands here. So this one opens like this. Let me do this way. So here I have photo mats, and I put a little sentiment here. This is a large photo mat too, and I did the same here with the 2 cards. And you have the centerpiece here that is a tuck spot. And here again I use a little sticker from the sentiment sheet, and I mounted that on a piece of paper with a piece of chipboard underneath, and I just wrapped a little piece of ribbon here. And these open again for more photo mats, as you can see. I like to make like double flipping pages because people really like those. They say, oh yeah, more, yeah, that's fun, I like that. So then they buy the album. So after seeing the people and meeting them, you get to know what they like. So I hope you like this one. I really liked it. Also, I wanted to show you my hinge system that I use, my stack and fold hinge system. As you can see, the sheets, because the sheets are thin, so I had my two, no, you're not coming today, Bianca. So these are really close. The way I do this is that I make my pages. I do not put any hinge right here, right now, before. So I do everything, and when my pages are all done, then I just put them there. And if you can put all the embellishments too that are going to be thick and take some room, it's better if you do that before you put your pages on, because then it'll take some room, and you need to know what room it'll take. So after that, what you do is you just trace with, let me get this, no. So you just trace here, and then you know exactly where your spine is going to go, like you see here. And I think that the advantage of making this hinge system is that you don't, if you make your hinges, your hinge system is all like the same space between each page that's going to flip, then you're kind of restricted to go along with the space that you have when you make your pages. Sometimes your page is a little thicker, you said, oh no, it's going this way, I don't like this. And then sometimes it's smaller, it doesn't quite fill them. So that's why I like making the hinge system after all the pages are done. So you just put your page wherever they go in the album, and just trace wherever the pocket, because this is a pocket page, wherever the little piece of hinge will come here. So that's I think it's a big advantage of using this hinge system. Also, I didn't show you, I always forget, like the last video too, I forget, there's those are pocket pages, so they have this little sheet they can put some photos in, so each page has one. And there's a little punch here. So I hope you liked it. If you did, you can put a thumbs up. I really like them. And you can, if you have any questions or any comments, you can just write in the comment box. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that right now. Just click that subscribe button. And also, you can visit my scrapbooking freak Facebook page to see whatever I have, because sometimes I have just pictures, so I don't make necessarily a video on them. So I put some other stuff that is not on YouTube, so you can check that out. So until next time, see you. Have a good day and happy scrapping. Bye bye.